So I told him,
It's because they have nothing better,
I'm gonna talk trash about them.
Single.
See, that's what happened when you're single, right? You can only talk about the other couples.
Because all of them toxic over there. All the
So
singles
toxic.
toxic.
And then
Facts.
they wonder why dating is ghetto.
Right. Because they the problem. They the problem. All right, everybody. How was y'all weekend so far?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was really good.
We made a trip out to Boston to go visit my oldest brother. So
We had dinner out there yesterday, and
yeah, walked by like the Boston Harbor against the water. It was freezing, but
Was it any tea in the harbor?
any tea in the harbor?
Yeah.
Nah.
no.
That's so what it's do it snow in Boston?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. Inches.
I only ask that because I know like in DC like they don't really get snow. I figured since y'all on that eastern seaboard type, maybe y'all didn't get snow.
Right, DC. They don't really get snow that kind of sticks. Right, it doesn't really pile up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, you definitely get a lot here.
gets into the negatives.
Yeah.
It'll get there.
Nothing in Florida though.
No, I haven't seen no snow since I've been here. We only been here since August.
You won't get any snow.
You get cold mornings and hot afternoons though.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're getting
You
that.
know what? We've been noticing that.
But it's nice.
It's weird.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
It's nice sometimes, but like whenever you kind of like have a few jackets, sweaters, and then in the afternoon it's just so hot, and you're like, what do you do with all that
We were
clothes?
told to dress in layers, so we just take it off.
Just take everything off.
But I don't like to wear a lot of clothes, so it's perfect for me.
All right. Welcome everybody to the Boozy Brunch and Tea podcast. I'm your fill-in host for Rodney while he's out gallivanting, while he's on vacation in New York. So I'm TY. I'm a host of this week, and it's just gonna be us couples here. Y'all know I'm married to Tay, aka Shantavia Phillips Fisher over there, and we got Kaylee Pena and her husband is joining us today. AP, y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Kaylee. I am a co-host here, and we're gonna do a couples podcast and talk about how great our marriages are and why it's so nice to be married and coupled up. This is my husband, AP.
Nice to meet y'all. I think it'll be a fun little day to kind of get an insight on everybody on how their couple or how their relations work and function. I think it'll be a good time.
Yeah. All right, so we got to do what we came here to do. It's brunch. So, what is everybody drinking today?
Well, we got a little Tito's,
Okay.
a little bit of agua with it,
All right, what y'all got some lime or lemon garnishes on y'all's, right?
We're fancy over here.
I see.
Yeah.
What are y'all drinking?
I'm regular schmegular today. This is my favorite, the Crown.
Ooh,
I'm
that's a
sorry.
good one.
This is what I drink. This is my go-to. I got some other bourbons and whiskeys that I do as well, but today I'm on the Crown.
Well, for me, I'm drinking a couple of things. I did take a shot of Crown just to wake myself up. So I have my coffee, Queen of Everything mug,
Amen.
and
What else she got? She got a whole bar with her, so let's see.
a Jack Daniels,
Oh, boy.
just to kind of take it easy since it's still early. Whatever. So I'm drinking all of those.
Never
What
too
else?
early.
Well,
And she got the
I had to
moonshine,
ease
too.
into it, but I did take my shot first, so.
Yeah, you're prepared, so
You good?
there you go.
Yeah, she be sleep after this.
No, I won't.
A little cat nap.
All right, so as y'all know, we all married couples. We are all newly married couples, so we all newlyweds. Me and my wife, we got married in April, and then Kaylee and AP got married.
In June.
Okay. So neither one of us right really 6-7 months in, so it's all kind of new. The first question I have is like, what's the most stressful thing about planning y'all wedding?
I would say for us it was like trying to like please everybody. You know, like you get like the guest list, like you have to invite this person, that person, and it was just like adding and adding and adding. That was really stressful for us. And telling family members like, you know, you don't really know us as a couple, you're not invited.
Yeah.
That was kind of hard. And then also like money. Weddings are freaking expensive. Like you always hear like, oh, weddings are so expensive, but you don't really like look into it until like you're at that stage in life. So that was very stressful.
Yeah, I think disappointing people. You know, not because trying to get like a party together and trying not to disappoint without inviting certain people and making sure that people can be there that was the most stressful part for me at least. You know.
Yeah. And COVID, a COVID wedding, that's,
I agree.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
having family members not be able to come because of COVID, and that was stressful. about you
Let's.
You want to go or you want me to go?
Yeah, you go first, because I got a lot of issues with our wedding planning.
Did you guys have a wedding planner, or did you guys do everything yourself?
No, we actually had two planners. We had a ceremony planner and we had a reception planner. And then we had an entertainment package person that did the entertainment. So,
That's awesome.
expensive. Yes, it was expensive, but you know, it was what we wanted. I think for me, the major challenge was people RSVPing. Like, can you please RSVP? Because we're paying per plate per person. And I don't know if people thought this was a backyard barbecue, but that's not it. Okay.
Like people were not RSVP.
Or they would, or try to
And
at
they
the
wouldn't
last
show.
minute, or no, it's too late. Like we have to pay it before a certain time, a deadline. So
Yep.
yeah, they were RSVPing, but then you had some people that were unsure, or well, let me know before this deadline. So
Yeah. If you don't let me know by this date, then I'm just gonna say you're not coming.
I
exactly.
was threatening
thing.
to send invoices to the ones who backed out. Like for real, like I done paid for this. Like you ain't gonna show up. Like y'all, you
That's
owe me this
rude.
cash.
It is
That's
so
fair.
rude.
That's
That
fair.
was, yeah, literally.
It's very
It's
rude.
just rude.
And I don't know.
Like, do you not know like courtesy? Like,
I think some people don't know. They can't know to do something like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we actually had a great turnout. Even with COVID, like we sat 100 people because it was a destination wedding in Destin, Fort Walton Beach, Florida. And it turned out to be a lot of people. Like, I'm pretty sure we were set for 130. So it was packed.
Wow.
And all those people
Yeah. I
I think
showed
we had
up.
130.
All the
Really?
seats were full.
Yeah.
All those people
Wow.
showed up, even in the middle of COVID. So
That's
Let
awesome.
me
That's a
let
good
me
amount of people.
let me
is,
say
yeah.
this for the ones who that was attended our wedding. I appreciate all of y'all for coming. You know what I'm
Same.
saying? However, I might be talking cash shit about some of y'all, so because it was a little difficult, man. We had to wrangle people, like it was a lot of running around. Um, we had previous wedding planners that was trying to play us and not returning our calls.
No.
Man, see that's
Had you already
And it
paid
was
them?
right.
no, this was in
no,
the
like we
beginning.
went and
Oh,
sat
okay.
and had lunch with this lady, like she was all in it. And then Tay kept calling, emailing, texting, like no reply, no nothing. Mind, we out of state, so we really gotta talk to this lady. And
Yeah.
she's like, I ain't gonna mention her name, but she was trash. So
Aw.
I'm glad it didn't work out. You know what I'm saying, with her, and then we ended up going with other people. So
Yeah.
that was a good thing about it. My wife, she called me Groomzilla the whole time.
Definitely a groomzilla. Like
I
definitely a
was acting up.
groomzilla.
I was acting up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you
I
want
was acting
everything to
up
be
the
so
whole time.
perfect.
That
Exactly. Like you paying
that's
for
my
it.
job.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
Hard
job.
work.
That's my.
He took
Everyone
over.
thought
Uh-uh.
that I was. Everyone thought that I was gonna be a bridezilla, but I was
I
not.
wasn't either.
I was like, go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens.
I was
Yeah.
drunk most of the time, so
Same.
Well,
What was
I had a couple. Go ahead.
other than like people not showing up, attendance wise, like what what else could have gone just a little bit better? Like, what is another thing that could have gone just a little bit better at your wedding? Like, anything.
Well, since we had a destination, right, our stuff was on the beach, right. The weather was so trash when everybody showed up. Like we was there like a whole week. So the beginning of the week, like we had good weather. We was on the beach, we kicked it. But then when everybody started showing up, like it was raining. We had a tornado come through the day of the wedding or the night before.
Morning of.
Like
Morning of.
so nobody got a chance to really kick it on the beach. Like
Oh.
it was horrible. Like I didn't like that, but it was that's the only thing I wish I could change.
Yeah.
Like
They say
if I
when it
could
rains
control
on
the
your
weather-
wedding, it's
That's
good
what she
luck.
said. That's what she
Yeah,
said. That's
that's
my
what I've
first time
heard.
hearing that.
Yeah.
I never heard that.
It was, you know what? I was like, people kept saying, they kept texting me, like, y'all bothering me at this point because I know it's raining and I don't want it ruined. Either way, the wedding was going to happen because we had a backup plan. But I was hearing stuff like on the elevator, people down the street at the gas station say, it's a wedding today. Are they going to get married on the beach? So y'all talking about this at the gas station, in the elevators, like...
Like, don't worry about it.
Right. So people like, is there anything we can do for you? Yes. Please don't bring up the weather. It's gonna happen. Whether just show up. All I need you to do is show up.
Right.
So,
Don't add to my stress.
Just be there, be present.
yeah. But I think our wedding was like leading up to our wedding. We had an entire week of events planned, and the weather did play a part. But we had a great time. Like it was a party.
Good.
I rented them damn boats for people to get on to go out to Crab Island, and people didn't show up. I was so pissed. I'm
That's
like,
so
man.
rude.
And then I tried to get my money back for the boat. It was like,
How
no.
many boats?
I had like 3, maybe 4 boats.
But we ended up on
Man.
4 boats. We ended up having 4 boats. But I don't know if they were as full as they were supposed to be. But we ended up
They were not.
having 4 boats. But it was still fun. It was still a lot of people, family, friends out there at Crab Island. So it was nice.
That's
It was nice.
I wish we had videos that we could share because they was turned up.
I probably.
We just got our wedding video back like 2 weeks ago. That was exciting.
Yeah,
Did you want to watch that wedding video? I didn't even want to watch
I
mine.
did. I
Why?
watched it.
I didn't.
Oh, I did.
See,
I ended up
seeing
watching
myself
it,
and seeing myself and hearing myself on camera is awkward. You know what I'm saying? As I say that while we're on the podcast, it was
I
just
know.
weird. Like I'm like, I don't really want to watch this. Like I lived it. I don't want to watch
No,
it.
I wish I
Yeah,
could
and
go
the
back
introduction.
and relive that day again because it went too fast.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Very true. On our video, I'm like the introduction to our video because I had said a speech to everybody before the reception began, and first thing you hear on the video is my voice, and it's my speech from the reception introducing like the video. It's like a little movie, you know. And
Yeah.
so
He's like, "Is that me talking?"
I was like, what?
I'm like, yeah.
It's like, how you gonna do your boy like that?
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all kind of hinted at like certain people y'all didn't want to invite. Like, did y'all make that agreement as a couple, or did y'all do it like individually? Like, I don't really want to invite this person, or y'all came to an agreement like we just can't do that with these people, or how did y'all go about that?
It was kind of an agreement. We really focus on people that we speak about all the time, and in a good way. People that we speak about all the time, people that we communicate with all the time, people that are really a part of our relationship, you know, consistently. We didn't want to invite people that were, like, for instance, I didn't want to invite baseball teammates from, like, Little League that I still have on, like, Instagram, that people think that I should invite because we've been friends since kids, but they don't know us, or that person doesn't know us as a couple. So we kind of, you know, narrowed it down to people that are really like consistently in our life, you know. And obviously, like those people have like kids or whatever that, you know, that are teenagers that did come to the wedding, you know, that made our number go up in that way. But yeah, we really narrowed it down to people that were really just like a part of us. You know.
What was y'all head count?
We invited, I think, like 110, and I think only like 85,
Yeah.
90 showed up.
We had a whole table not show up.
Yeah, so like we had it just worked out that way, and I felt so bad. There was one couple at the table by themselves because the people who canceled just so happened to be at the same table. So
Oh my
these
gosh.
two, like this couple, were just at the table with empty chairs by themselves, and I felt so bad. I
Oh
asked them,
my
like, you guys
goodness.
want to move? We can move over here. Like, I felt so bad, but they were fine, and they still had a good time, so that's good. But yeah.
Um, okay, so last week, no, 2 weeks ago, Kayla, you briefly spoke about how you and AP got together, right? Could you go? Let's relive that story because I thought that shit was hilarious. Like AP, I'm on your side with this one. So
Okay.
for the friends of the podcast who don't know it, Kaylee is about to tell her side, and then I kind of want AP to share his side, and then we'll go into how me and my wife met.
So we've known each other since we were 5. We went to separate high schools and colleges, and we didn't talk for probably over 10 years. And then he liked my Instagram post one day,
What you got
and
on?
huh?
What AP? What did she post to make you like it?
Oh shoot, I don't
I
even
think it was like a
remember.
Christmas post of like
Yeah,
me and
it
my
might have
best
been.
friends.
It might have been something like really like.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy like you partying or nothing. And I think it might have been one of like your Thanksgiving photos.
Yeah, it was like
with the
Thanksgiving or
dog
Christmas.
or something. You know,
I don't know.
I thought it was cute. So.
So I'm like, who's that liking my picture? And then I just go on his Instagram. I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember him.
Knowing me, I probably liked like your outfit. I was like, oh, I'm gonna like this picture.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I messaged him, and he totally blew me off. And then I was very consistent on trying.
Okay,
And then I forced
AP,
him to meet me. And yeah.
and you got forced into meeting. So AP, what was your perspective behind this? Because she said she ain't give you no time of day in like the third grade or some shit like
Yeah.
that.
I turned him down to be my Valentine.
Okay, yeah. So I need to know how you felt.
So, but where do you want me to start? Like adulthood, or you want me to start back in the day when we were kids?
Back in the day when she rejected you, like, did you want to push her down the stairs after that? Like,
No, no. Honestly, it was so weird because it was so easy for us to be friends. You know,
hmm
like through elementary school, middle school. Gosh, it was so easy. We were just friends. Like we used to like talk so easy with each other and communicate. Like there was no like, oh, he used to like me. I'm gonna act weird or like.
But
You
I
know.
was like one of the guys. Like I was like super athletic and
So so we were around each other with like sports and stuff like that. And yes, we did go to separate high schools, and we didn't see each other for 10 years. So when I saw her for like the first time in a long time, honestly, I was kind of like, what do I need to know about her? Because I've known her for so long, thinking I knew everything about her already, but really I didn't because now she's like a whole totally different type of person. So
yeah,
whenever we started talking and getting to know each other, we just felt more like deeply like intrigued with each other because there was such a jump from when we were kids until now, and there's like so much catching up to do, and you know I got really curious on like how she turned into the person that how she is today. So that kind of like what got me to stick around. I don't know, just the
yeah.
interest, the challenge, But
there wasn't much of a challenge.
but yeah, she did reach out to me, and she did not leave me alone. Honestly, I didn't know what I was thinking. I thought she was kind of just reaching out to still be friends or like to kind of like reconnect and like just see what I'm up to. But ended up being more than that. Went on a date, and it just took off from
Mm.
there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we were definitely attracted to each other because when we first started like messaging each other, we were telling each other like, "Wow, you look very good now. You look good now."
Oh,
Type
good
deal.
luck now. So y'all was ugly
Now.
back then.
I mean, I was cute. Nah, nah.
Well,
But
you guys met at a bar and grill.
That's not entirely.
True?
I'll tell you my side.
She can tell
Okay.
you her
What,
side, which I don't remember, but go
whatever
ahead.
you hear from him, though, is probably a lie. Okay. So, okay. I was working at this restaurant. I was in college. In summer, I was working at Shoney's. And my manager pissed me off, so I quit. So me and my girls used to go shopping every week. So they had put a Buffalo Wild Wings bar and grill at the mall. So got an application, filled it out. So we came back to there was an event, a hiring event. We came back to bring the application back, and this lady was like, "No, we're done accepting applications." And he was there, and he was like, he was a manager. And he was like, "No, let them in or whatever." So me and my friends, we went, we got hired or whatever. So we had a mutual friend that heard me say, "Oh, I think he's cute," or whatever. And I said, "Don't tell him." So she told him, but he didn't know. He didn't know who I was. And I guess she told him that my name started with an S. And so there were many girls whose name started with an S. So this guy looked for me. How did you look for me?
So I went in the office, got on the computer through the whole entire employee list, and I was looking for all the girls' names who started with an S, so I could find out who this person was. Like, I was going down that damn list. Now, I was just like, I'm picking through them. Like, nah, she ugly. Nah, she ugly. Or I don't like a lot of these girls. I didn't even know who
They
they
could
were.
have been
'Cause
ugly. It could have
like
been.
we hired so many people in the beginning. When you open a restaurant, you hire a
Yeah.
crazy amount of people because you just got to fill staff. You know, people gonna quit or get fired or whatever. So it was so many. So I'm like, shit, I don't know who it is. And our mutual friend, she would not tell me who it was. So I just went down the list. Still didn't know who it was. And I ended up finding out like later on like who she was because she had some friends that kind of was hinting around it. Like it started to go around the restaurant, which I'm not supposed to be caught up in that type of shit.
Yeah, you're the manager.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not supposed to like, but I'm in college too, so I'm doing shit I ain't supposed to be doing. But it is what it is. Like that's so. We did ended up. I think she ended up getting my number. I don't know if I got your number from
I
somebody.
can't remember, but I had a friend that had previously met him already. Anyway, I ended up at some party, and I remember me and him texting, and I guess it went from there. And then we had a date because my favorite restaurant is IHOP. No matter like, I could go to a 5-star
IHOP.
restaurant. It doesn't matter. I want IHOP pancakes. I love IHOP pancakes. So anyway, we went on a date to IHOP, and I ordered. What did I order?
You ordered the salad.
I think I ordered a Colorado
the
omelet.
stack of pancakes, the
Review
omelet, the burger. You had 2 milkshakes. You fucking some food up. Like for real.
Okay,
for
that's
real.
where the lies come in. That's where the lies come in.
So yeah. So
Did
we
you
was
guys-
we was creeping around the restaurant like nobody like. Technically,
They
people
knew, and they were
but
some
in my
haters,
mind, ain't nobody
You had
know.
to hide it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
I'm not supposed to be messing with the employee. Now I ain't look. I probably shouldn't say this, but we did try to do something in the bathroom.
Why would you say that on here?
I love it.
I'm just
To be clear,
saying,
he tried to
like
do something with me in the bathroom.
she tried to
After
do
the-
something with me in the
after the,
bathroom. We had closed, right? We had to clean up the restaurant. We was in that bathroom trying to get it in. Well, she was trying to jump my bones,
Oh
and
my
I was
God,
like,
he is
no.
lying.
Oh,
Throwing me down.
She was trying to get with the
I was
boss.
probably on restroom duty to clean the bathrooms because it was the women's bathroom. So that means he came in my. Anyway, it didn't even happen. It didn't even happen. So
Yeah, it didn't go
Supervise your
down.
work.
I'm sad about that. However, I did. Later on, I did fire her.
oh yeah, he fired.
You did?
Really?
He fired
I
me.
fired her
He
ass.
fired me, and I called my mama. I said, "Mom,"
what'd your mom say?
Snitch.
I said, "Mom, see why just fired me?" I don't remember what she said. You want me to say why he fired me?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was a restaurant. Most of the people worked there were in college, and I'm sure there were parties or whatever going on, people calling out. So he called me in, to work. So I said, okay, I can work to volume, which means, you know what volume means, till it gets slow,
Till it die down.
or whatever. Yeah, I can work till it gets slow, because you know me, I want to go out too. So I'll come and fill in for you while it's busy. I used to close with him a lot, so I guess he wanted me to close. But I'm like, no, I'm leaving, I gotta go. So he tried to fire me because I was ready to go, but I don't care.
But he wanted you to stay so close.
Yeah, he wanted me to
Hell
stay till
yeah.
I'm here, you're here.
Hell yeah. I'm like, I want her to ask to close with me, right? So I'm like, so we in the office, and I'm like, she was trying to give me her money. I'm like, I'm not taking your money.
You gonna take this
I
damn
need
money.
you to close.
You gonna take this money. You
And
close.
we going back and forth. And I was like, you know what? You fired.
Did I take off my shirt? Because I'm good
You
for
did.
taking off my shirt. Somebody try to fire me. You can have this shit, okay? I don't need this shit.
Were you trying to like Ty? Were you trying to like spit game at her, like, or was this like you really needed her to close?
No, I
Like,
really
did you
need
want her to
close,
say
like,
extra so you could?
Hang out with her
Yeah,
more.
girl.
so we can we can try the bathroom again? Probably so.
No, at this point, we were full on dating at this point. So
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
okay.
full on dating at this point. But the agreement was for me to come in and work till it got slow and go. That was the agreement. Now I stuck to my side. He should have stuck to his side. So
Ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit.
Whatever.
Yeah, I needed your ass to close.
well, I'm sorry. I
Well,
did
see-
what I could. Okay, I did what I could.
I don't know. I don't even know what it would be like working with you. Like, not saying it'd be a bad or good thing. I just don't even.
You know,
It'd be a little too much.
The relationship was still young, so it wasn't no.
Yeah.
back then I don't
Okay.
recommend
Can't see
it.
at work, honey. Was it like?
As for college, I don't recommend it because, like, you know, other girls, you know, they were hating, like, on a low or whatever. Like, I guess they felt like favoritism, but I did my job. Like, you know, if I needed him to take care of something because I messed up something, yeah, I went to him. But other than that, I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do, whether I was with him or not. Like, before we dated, I was doing my job, and then he eventually
Kept it
moved
within
to
the
another
lines.
store, so that worked out.
That's why I got moved because of her
Oh,
ass.
that's why you got more money.
I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, so while we here, let's talk about this. Like, we had this conversation the other day, me and my wife. I said, I think we should talk about sex and as newlyweds or as a married couple. Like, how many times a week do you have to schedule it? Did it get nastier? Like, what happened after the wedding?
I really don't want my mom to watch this episode.
I know. That's what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna have to tell her skip that episode.
Okay,
Skip
Mama,
at this time until this time.
right, Mama, skip at 28 minutes.
Okay.
No, we can keep it like professional. From before and after the wedding, honestly, I think.
We didn't have sex before the wedding.
Okay. That's
Wait, really?
that's a lie. That's a lie.
He started laughing, so I knew that was a lie. AP started laughing.
Wait, but
No, I think. Go ahead.
before you answer that, did you make him wait like a while before the wedding?
I made her wait.
Because I made
We
Oh, I thought you meant before.
But for the wedding,
before the wedding. Yes,
No.
before the wedding.
I feel like I did, like maybe like a week or two.
Oh dang!
Nothing crazy.
Oh, I feel bad.
But when we first started dating, we didn't have sex for like the first like
Month and a half.
no, it was longer than that.
You think so?
I think it was like 3 months.
Okay.
okay, Kaylee, 90 day.
AP said it wasn't 3
But
months.
but I think
No, it wasn't
I
that
was the one that stayed true to it, because she was trying to like obviously slide in there and make her moves, and I'm like, no, you want to do this 3-month thing? We're gonna stay on this thing, But
Where you get that? Where you get that 90-day shit
Steve
from?
Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
One of the first times we had
need
sex
your
was
ass
at Rodney's
beat.
house.
Oh, what?
Shut up! I bet you
Do he
Rodney.
know?
I bet you Rodney had his ear on the door. He was probably listening to y'all because I know Rodney.
He was.
Rodney was
He's on
like,
the door.
With the cup on the wall or something. Nasty.
We
ass.
went down for New Year's one year to Atlanta.
Oh yeah, and
That was fun.
Okay.
but to answer your question, before and after the wedding, I think it stayed just like our relationship. It stayed consistently the same. Like, I I mean, it's always been spicy. It's always been like, hot between us. So we never really had like, I don't know. I'd say consistent. I can't say it has it slowed down or sped up. Pretty consistent.
Okay, you said it's spicy. So do y'all play like homeless man and police woman type shit?
Like role play? No.
Yeah.
No, we don't really do that.
No. Just more. I don't know.
I mean, this is like embarrassing. I don't want like our family to see this. I'm like getting red.
Just scratch that part. Don't go deep into it if you don't want to.
It stayed consistent.
It stayed consistent.
Good answer.
Yes.
Good
That's
answer.
what's up.
A few times a week.
Okay.
Yes. How about you guys? Because that's one of my questions too. Is like, whenever you get married, people are always like, "Oh, just wait till you get married. Everything changes." And like, I didn't really feel like that was the case for us. Do you guys feel like things changed in your relationship and your marriage?
No, I don't. I feel like when we got married, like it just felt complete and whole. Like felt closer for me.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Honey, what? I'm gonna let you speak on the nasty stuff.
We got a 10. How old is Pooh? 11 years old.
Yeah, she's 11.
We got 11-year-old,
and
right?
a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it gets a little weird. Like we can't put the dog out because he'll cry at the door. He'll garner attention from our daughter, right? And then you definitely don't want your kid walking in, right? So it's kind of like we kind of have to. Like schedule
Sneak
or just
around.
be a little sneaky, you know what I'm saying?
We don't schedule
because our
it.
daughter is kind of like a night owl.
Yeah.
She's up
yeah.
at night. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you what we do. My
Go
daughter
ahead.
is a gamer, so when she's on the
There you
game, and she has her headphones on, that's a good. I hope she's not listening because she's not on the game right now. But when she
better
has
get on the
those
game,
headphones, and then like. If it's late or whatever and it's a school day, I'll be like, I'm gonna give you an extra 30 minutes on the game.
And you run into.
We run into the room and we call it Grey's Anatomy because Grey's Anatomy is like super loud on TV. You know what I'm saying? So we had to cut Grey's Anatomy on
And turn the TV
and get it
up.
in, but yeah, and turn the TV up. But like I said, the dog has to be in the room, which I hate because if we put him out, then it's gonna be a
Okay.
problem.
Yeah.
So and he's a
Why do you
creep.
hate that he's in the room?
'Cause
Does he like watch
Because
you guys?
he watches.
He tries to watch. Pepper is a pervert. I have to say, go Pepper, and then like he'll peek around the corner like, I'm like,
y'all doing?
Pepper, leave. It's so creepy. It's so creepy.
He
Or is he-
oh my
Our
God.
dog doesn't. She just goes on the floor and lays down. Like she doesn't. And then once we're done, it's like she knows, and she'll just go right back up on the bed, and then
I feel
Right.
instinctively like she just knows like we're having our moment, and she literally just jumps off the bed and lays on the floor. She doesn't try to jump up and
Be
sit
weird.
on us or cuddle with us. It's, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Pepper is like Rodney. You know how he was trying to listen at the door or whatever he could have been doing?
yeah.
That's Pepper. So Pepper is gonna sneak and try to peek. That's it. I don't think we have to schedule it though. It's just I don't know. I think with her being a girl, it's kind of you don't want her to be exposed
I
to
don't
that
want my
yet.
daughter hearing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys will have another kid?
We talk about this all the time. I don't want one.
Okay, I think
No.
I like my lifestyle, and I'm in my mind. I'm like, for every child, you need $60K, so you can keep your lifestyle and afford that child, right? So another $60K come out of thin air, then maybe we could do it. But as of right now, I'm like, nah, because she likes to travel, she likes to party. I like to party, I like to travel. And it's already hell, like, if you're trying to find somebody to watch your kids so y'all can have couples time. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't want to watch your badass kid.
first of all, our kid
is
is not bad.
but I was just
Everybody
speaking
wants
in
to watch
general.
her. Can London come over? Can London stay? Everybody wants her to come over and stay. But
She's a good
She's
kid.
a great kid.
You don't even know she in your
Yeah,
house.
you don't know she in the house.
Wow, good for y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, good for her, but good for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it, the trying to figure that stuff out, and then still trying to live the life that you want to live. Like I'm cool on that as of right now. Like,
Let me state.
state your position.
Thank you. He's saying he's cool on that, but if it happens, it just happens. Like we don't want to have one at this time, but I'm in my 30s, so I'm 34. So I said if we don't have another one between 35, 36, then I don't want to have one because I don't have the patience to chase my nieces and nephews, so I know I won't have the patience to chase my own child. I was younger when I had London, so it's different now. So I'm more,
And it's a different world,
I'm
too.
more tired now. It's just a lot of things that goes into it. But if we did have one, it would be okay if we had one. I just tell people if God says that we're gonna have a baby, well, then we're gonna have a baby. We're not doing anything.
We talk about
to
it.
Have a baby, so it can happen.
We talk about it often. Like, I think that if it was up to Alessio, he'd get me pregnant tonight. But, like,
What?
for me, I don't know. I just don't feel like we're there, like, at that phase. I mean, obviously, if it happens, it happens. But, like we just moved to Boston. There's just, like, so much in life that, like, I want us to explore first.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And I'm terrified. I will say, I was in the delivery room for one of my best friends. I'm traumatized.
Me too.
Like, seeing all that and just,
The delivery.
Yeah.
I don't
Turns
even
you
know
off.
if it's it for me.
So you trying to say I ain't ready?
Not just you, but both of us. I'm not ready for my body to go through that.
I'm not ready for my body to go through it again.
Yeah.
And I don't want you. I don't want your body going through
Yeah,
that
because
again. Because I hated your pregnancy.
I did too.
Really?
I was very sick the entire 9 months. I was very sick, and I was induced on the day of delivery, which is my mom's actual birthday. So London was her birthday present,
Aw.
Oh, that's
and
I wouldn't call
it was
a
an
present,
easy
but-
delivery. It was an easy delivery.
Oh, that's
So
good.
that was the best thing about the entire pregnancy was the easy delivery. But I just don't know.
See, that was the opposite for my girlfriend. Like, she had an easy pregnancy. Like, she loved being pregnant. And she would probably still be pregnant right now if she was able to, like, keep the baby in. But her delivery was awful. Awful.
Ooh, maybe that's a trade-off.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
With that being
But,
said, like,
I don't know.
do
Scary.
like, do y'all have any party stories as a couple? Y'all party together, or y'all party separately?
I feel like we were both kind of getting out of the partying phase when we like re-met. Like we would go to like downtown Orlando or like house parties if our friends were having them, stuff like that. But we never like got like sloppy together and did crazy things unless it was like New Year's or something like that.
Yeah, we were very at the end of our partying phase when we got
Yeah.
together. So I think the craziest night we've had as a couple was when we went to Atlanta and we like.
You know how Rodney
shit
is.
show, but
Yes.
We know how
it was
he is.
crazy. It was a lot. It was a blast.
We
but-
had so much fun.
But yeah, we were at the end of our partying phase. So no,
Yeah.
we haven't done anything too crazy like that. Sometimes I wish we did, like when I'm like at work thinking about it, but then it's like the effort. Like,
It's exhausting.
yeah.
It is.
Like, I don't really get-
partying. It's exhausting.
Yeah, and then getting hammered like how like we used to in our 20s, before. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
can't do it no more.
Yeah.
I hate the feeling next morning. It's just no patience for it.
But
But
you
I'll
guys,
definitely go out, get tipsy, and dance. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
we all got
We-
together, I'd be down.
Yeah. So we
heck yeah, we should totally do that. I tell Rodney all the time that like he needs to come up for like Christmas or New Year's or something, or like we should all like meet somewhere,
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
like the whole
I think it would be
podcast.
fun.
That'd be
It
fun.
would be fun.
I think he's trying to plan something like that for us. I got
Yeah.
a couple party stories as a couple way before we got married and after we
I don't know what party
before
stories
we
you.
got married. we haven't party. We haven't really partied together after our marriage for real. But I guess one of the party stories was most recent. The Halloween party. Me, you,
Okay, but why you have
Rodney,
to tell that
Javi. We all went
story?
to. You don't want that
No.
one? Okay, I'll tell the other one. So back when I was managing the restaurant, I would throw these parties after we got off work.
Oh yes.
And like damn near the whole staff would be at my place, right? There's plenty of stuff going on. But I would get like so drunk, like I would literally have to go and lay outside on the concrete face down because I was so hot. Like I would have
Oh
to do
Lord.
that. And then this one night I went and got in the bathtub because I was just so thrilled. And she stayed with me. I think that's how I knew she was the one. She stayed with
Oh.
me while I was in that tub. And she gave one of my homies some money because they was going to IHOP to get some food, and she gave him the order, and he ate that shit. Like I think she's still
I'm
mad to
mad
this
as
day.
hell. I'm still mad. Like this looks like
He never came back. He just ate the food and
He
left.
just
he
ate
ate
the food.
I mean, he came back, but
Did you whoop his
I
ass?
should have.
She probably should have. She liked to fight, so
No, I don't.
she loved to
No, I
fight.
don't. I will defend myself if I have to, but
That's me. I won't start a fight, but
right.
I will
But yeah,
speak my
he ate
mind.
my food. We were supposed to go to IHOP, and I said that was like my favorite spot, and I didn't get to go because he decided to drink like that, and not. I won't call his name because I almost called his name, but he he ate my food.
Yeah, he tore that food
That's a
up
jerk
too.
move.
We don't.
Well,
We used to party together because we had a friend that worked at this club lounge or whatever, and he was a bartender, so he used to get us pretty drunk. I won't call his name.
And
either.
he is actually responsible for our daughter being here today.
Yes.
Oh
Him and my
yeah,
other
you
friend.
guys got
Yes.
really drunk,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then it.
He was supposed to meet up with her
At
friend,
his house.
and you're right, and they were supposed to, you know what I'm saying, I guess just meet up or whatever, but they both flaked, and it just ended up being me and Tay, and that was the night Pooh was conceived. So I blame him, and I blame her friend.
Yeah. Blame them.
And I was drinking E and J back then, so that could have been,
extra motivation.
exactly, you know what I'm saying?
I was drinking Long Islands. I
Maybe
had
that's
like
gas
so
in the
many,
tank.
so many Long Islands that night.
Oh,
Yeah,
Funny,
so that
speaking on stories, the party stories. Now that we're like talking about it, it's like coming up. Well, when we were in Atlanta, obviously we pre-gamed with Rodney before we went out, so we were already like drunk. At least
they
I
drank a
was.
whole bottle of
I think me and him
Patron.
drank a whole bottle, or like
Before they
almost
left.
a whole bottle of Patron before we even
Was
left. Like,
Javi there?
oh
like,
my
we were-
goodness,
Javi there?
No,
Okay.
No,
Javi wasn't there.
Okay.
but we were so drunk and we didn't know we were going to Atlanta. We were just going downtown. He was just gonna take us wherever, and of course we ended up in a gay club. Like as
All
soon as
night.
we walked in, we're like there for like 10 or 15 minutes. I don't even notice, and then I'm like looking around. I'm like, man, it's all like guys in here grinding on each other, and they're like
half naked.
They're on the tables, like, getting it. I'm like, oh, shit, we're at a gay bar. I was like, of course he would bring us here. Like, it was the funniest thing. But, like, you know how, like the gay, like, it's, like, very open and, like, you can be free. So, like, in the bathroom, like, it's only one toilet, one big toilet. And everybody has to share one toilet. So, like, my drunk ass goes in there, and I'm like, damn, where do we all use the bathroom? It was like a 6-foot long toilet, and all the guys just use the bathroom in the same toilet.
That reminds me of Cleveland Municipal Stadium when I was a kid. The old Browns football stadium. You go to the men's bathroom. It's basically a trough in the middle, and everybody pisses in this trough. They did not have urinals on the walls back then.
Mm-hmm.
It was just this big ass long bucket, and everybody just stand there and piss.
That's what it was,
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh
looked
my
He
like,
got-
gosh!
it looked like a big bath where they like put pigs in or whatever, like where you feed them or whatever. It looked like one of them big bins,
He got hit on so much that night. I had some guy
did you have
stop
to
me. No. I had one guy stop me like, damn, you better be fucking him tonight. And it was like, oh my God, this is like,
Yeah.
jeez Louise.
But
Was it
we
Rodney?
drank.
No.
But we drank more. I ended up getting so drunk I lost my phone. We took a Uber. I left the phone in the Uber. We got back to the hotel room, ordered room service. We did our thing like all over the hotel room, and I ended up falling asleep like standing up in the shower. I was so drunk. Like it was just,
God.
dude. It was a wild night, man. We were all over the place. But,
That sounds fun.
Sound like my bachelorette
Yeah.
party.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd
I
you
don't
go?
want to hear. I don't want to hear them
We went
stories.
to
But go ahead.
Miami.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Miami's fun.
It was crazy. It was just crazy. Like we went out that night, we got so drunk, like so drunk, and we ended back up at the hotel, and I was trying to take a shower, so it had to be like 3 a.m. And I turned the shower on, but my sister came in the bathroom at 6 a.m. And apparently I was laying on the floor with my legs crossed, no clothes on, with my legs crossed and my hands over me like this. And she was like, "Oh my God, wake up, wake up." And she was like, "You've been in here for 3 hours." And I was like, "What? You didn't even try to wake me up? Like, y'all know I've been in the bathroom for," it was smoky. It was so smoky. And like my ring was in my friend's room because
Oh man.
she kept on trying to make me drink, and I was like, "I don't want to drink because I don't want to throw up or whatever." So I was like, I had this thing about I don't like for my ring to get soap or lotion in it. So I took it off.
Yeah.
So then I was in there. The ring was in their room, Taylor's room. And
My sister, but for those who don't know, which I don't like to hear these stories with my sister because my sister wild.
okay. Anyway.
But go ahead.
Oh, okay.
So then I got in the shower at 6 because the water was still hot for 3 hours. Like for 3 hours, the water was still hot. So I went in there, and
No,
then I
but
was
she was
like,
just drunk.
"Oh my God, where's my ring?" So I go next door, whatever. And no, I'm texting everybody, and then my other friend was like, "Girl, your ring is in here," and I was like, "Oh my God!" And then that morning, I had talked to your mom, and I was like, "I couldn't find my ring," and she was like, "Girl." But anyway,
Oh man.
it was an
My
epic
bachelorette
night.
was fun,
It was epic.
but everyone ended up with COVID. Like we all left with COVID
Oh, that's
for my
crazy.
Where were
bachelorette.
y'all at?
We went to
Where
Savannah.
was this?
We went to Savannah, Georgia.
They
Yeah.
got crunk too.
Yeah.
I mean, Rodney was
Did y'all
there,
get
so I'm
thrown out of
pretty
anywhere?
sure.
Oh, if Rodney was involved, then yeah, y'all.
Oh
y'all
yeah,
had a
Yeah,
good
he
time.
makes sure of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't know how to act. Let me ask this.
We won't
let
go.
me ask
We
this
won't go with
question.
those type of stories yet.
We won't. Not with him involved. Do y'all have any pet peeves as a couple? And or if not, what do you guys like to do as a couple?
You want to go first?
You go.
Me? Okay. Pet peeves of mine, I think, so he is very clean. Like I don't have any worries with that. Like he's super clean. But my pet peeve would be like he always balls up these napkins, like paper towels or napkins, whatever. And like I find them everywhere around the house. I find them in between the couch cushions. I find them in the freaking bed. I find them like when I'm going through the laundry, like picking the pockets and stuff. They're all in there. Sometimes they're even in my washer. Look, there's literally one right. I can't show you, but there's literally one right here on our dresser. Like, why? Why is this not in the trash? This is.
He
Yeah,
might
that's
be
what
using
That's a
it
pet peeve of
here.
mine. That's a pet peeve of mine.
Hey, pick
I
what
get
you
so
got.
angry.
Pet peeve
Oh, God.
with her is so I'm like an early bird, early riser. I'm like I like to wake up and be prepared, get ready for my day. Even though I don't even leave the house until like 7:30, 7:45, I'm up at 5 in the morning just getting ready for the day. And so she gets up like 20 minutes before work, like before she has to leave the house. And like she'll sleep in past her alarm and it's like going off and I'm like, you need to get up. You are going to be late. Like I'm getting my kid up ready for school. So like it just bothers me when she doesn't like get up on time to like get herself ready, because then she's rushing and then like it's like a whole fiasco in the morning. So I think getting up in the morning and just start your day is my pet peeve of hers. But
It's okay.
I will let my alarm go off for like a whole hour.
It's okay,
like
Kaylee.
snooze,
It's
snooze,
okay.
snooze.
That's
You're
what
the
this
same?
one over here does.
Sometimes we need that.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need that.
No, just get your ass up. Tay, you got any pet
Sometimes, not every
peeves?
day.
What are your pet peeves?
Yeah, Tay, what you
I have
got?
a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah, pick one.
I'll share one. He likes to peel his socks off in the bed, and like you had those crusty socks on all day, so like they're in the bottom of the bed, or I find them in the sheets. Like, so I'm constantly picking up socks that's been worn over 12 hours and throwing them in the dirty clothes. Like, I'm like, just
I
throw them in
find
the
that
dirty
shit
clothes.
amusing. Cause she got off. She like, why you keep taking your socks off in the bed? Where else am I supposed to take them off at? I
Get nice
can't
and
sleep
comfortable,
with.
just slide them
I
off.
can't. Right, I can't sleep with my socks on.
Okay,
This is
but
weird to
put
me.
them in the dirty clothes. That's it.
That's what the bed is
It's
for.
not a dirty
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, but once you get into bed at night, there's no more walking after that until you gotta
Thank
use the
No, he's
bathroom at
gonna
3
walk.
a.m. You know?
Thank
He's
you.
gonna walk. He's gonna walk and get water or whatever he's gonna get, but he'll still leave the socks there.
Oh no.
And I have another one too.
Oh.
He
Go ahead. Tell your other one.
he takes too long in the bathroom. We have to share a bathroom, and then our closet is in the bathroom. Like, there's a closet. So if I need to get dressed and you have to use it, why can't you go to the other restroom and use it while I use this one to do whatever I need to do? It just makes more sense. But then you want to talk about timing. Okay.
You don't get to monopolize the bathroom. We got 2 bathrooms
I
here
can't.
and a patio. She can get dressed on the patio and she can use the bathroom.
Patio, not the patio.
I can't get my
It's
clothes from the
screened in.
patio.
It's screened in.
He's on his thinking chair.
Right.
You can do the same.
That's what I go to the bathroom because that's my thinking place. Right. And I take my time. She want me to get in and out. Okay, a pet peeve of mine. She says I can't use the bathroom after 9:30.
Okay, to be
After
clear,
9:30 p.m.?
I'm not allowed to go to the damn
he can't
bathroom.
do number 2.
After 9:30,
Yeah, he
After
takes
9:30,
too
I
long.
can't go
to the
y'all.
shit.
I swear, he takes so long in there. It's like it doesn't make.
You better
any
go outside with
sense.
Pepper.
Okay, go out there with
Damn,
Pepper.
man. I'm not squatting next to my dog.
what is like the aroma like coming into the room?
Yeah,
like while y'all
aroma
trying to
comes
sleep?
into the
Or,
room.
No, it ain't. My shit smell like
candle,
roses.
light a candle,
Roses.
flush, do a courtesy flush, especially if I have to come in behind you. I don't do that to him. Like,
They have the poopery.
yeah,
I got some of that.
yeah, but that doesn't work.
It do work.
Have
You
to
just
come
bleed right
behind
through
you.
it.
Be courteous, if I'm gonna come in behind you. I don't want to smell that. I don't want to smell it.
Yes, she
No,
do.
I don't.
Yes, she
No.
do. She be at the
Ew.
door. She be at the door.
Ew,
Oh man.
disgusting.
Here go-
let me
okay,
in.
so
Let me in.
I need to know what your pet peeve is with me because I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't get frustrated with you about a lot of things. It's probably like, oh yes, I do. Oh my goodness, I hate the way you sleep. She sleeps like the letter S.
That's what my name start with.
Literally in the bed like this. Like, how in the hell are you on that side of the bed, but your butt is all the way over here pushing me off the bed? I can't roll over. I can't flip over in the bed because her ass is halfway across the bed. This morning she slept like the letter V. She was like this. She was just like this. I'm like, I can't sleep like this. That's why I'm up at like 5 in the morning.
She's like a folding
Oh my
chair.
god!
can't sleep. Thank
He sleeps
you.
on the edge of the bed, so I get to have
And
the
it's
whole bed
every
anyway.
night.
He sleeps on the edge. Who sleeps on the edge?
I'm on the edge.
Okay,
I'm
that's
on the edge
I gotta
because
be-
I'm forced to be on the edge.
Thank you. I first and then I turn that into I gotta be ready. Jump out the bed like a cat. Just in case some shit going down in the house. I gotta be on the edge so I can just hop up, get the gun, and you know what I'm saying, get the
I
action.
can hop
So
up
she
and
don't
get the
appreciate
gun. I
that.
can hop up and get the gun.
Nah.
Who's a light sleeper? Are y'all both light sleepers? Is there a deep
I'm a light
sleeper?
sleeper.
I sleep hard. I sleep
He is
hard.
a bear. So
He's
how
hard
is he
sleeper.
gonna jump up and get the gun if he's in hibernation?
Don't worry, she'll find a way to wake me up.
I swear, I could hear a spider crawl on the wall at night and I wake up. That's how light of a
Oh
sleeper I
my
am.
god, you a light
Nothing wakes
sleeper?
me up.
No.
Man,
Nothing at all
I'm
will
ready
wake
to
me up.
attack at all times. I swear.
I
Just
sleep
light sleeper,
light.
just like my mom.
I started sleeping light when I moved into my first apartment by myself. And when I had London, because I had to sleep with like one eye open to make sure, I heard her. So that's why I'm a light sleeper now. But I used to sleep heavy, like,
Mommy instincts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Being from Florida, like all the hurricanes we've been through, I'll sleep right through them.
I used to sleep through
Doesn't even
those as
faze
a
me.
kid. I used to sleep
We
right
I
through.
remember there were like the three hurricanes back to back. I think it was like in 2004
Yeah.
maybe.
Charlie Francis and Isaac or something
Something
like
like
that.
that. We literally lost our roof. Like at my parents' house, we lost the roof. Like the hurricane was so bad. Nope, I slept. I slept the whole time.
That was some good
It was
sleep.
the best. It had to be.
I am a deep
Your house is about to
sleeper.
fly away and you're sleeping.
Nothing wakes me up. Bless you.
Thank you. All right,
I guess
this is a question for AP. Y'all got a question? Go ahead.
I was gonna go back to like the COVID stuff. Like I mean, in Florida, they never really closed down, so we were still able to do most things. But I don't know how it was. You guys were still in Georgia when all that stuff was happening, like bad. Were you?
Georgia was wide open.
Not
Was it? I
We
didn't
was in
know
the,
if like.
we was in the house, but it was wide open. Like it wasn't a lot of too much stuff shut down.
Not in the
my
beginning,
opinion.
honey.
Okay.
Not in the beginning when we first
I was gonna see like what you guys like did during lockdowns, like to like kind of like
Yeah, like what did y'all
entertain yourselves.
What did y'all do as a couple? Did like you pick up a new hobby together? Did you pick up a new hobby separate from each other? Like did anything change? Read books, anything?
Yeah, we did. We were more active in like walking and exercising, getting out of the house because in the beginning things were shut down. Like we could go to like the grocery store or order like from DoorDash or Uber Eats. The grocery store used to be my getaway to get away from everybody because I wasn't used to everybody being home every day with me all day. We would walk to the park. We would walk, I think, like 4 miles a day. Sometimes in the morning,
Yeah, so
sometimes in the
we
afternoon.
lived in the heart of it.
Yeah.
Like we was in Buckhead, so we had the luxury of having everything we needed like directly across the street. So we would
That's
walk
nice.
to the grocery store. We would get up and walk to the park, like she said, to and from, and then we would walk down to Target. The Target that they tore up during the riots. Like that's
Oh,
her favorite Target, and they tore it up, and she was mad. I think didn't you walk down to the corner
Yeah, and
like?
I was hoping they didn't tear up the bridal shop because I had an appointment to try on dresses the next day. So yeah, they tore up my Target, they tore up my Starbucks, my pharmacy,
man.
Walgreens. They tore up so much stuff. But I think what else did we do?
Waffle House
Oh,
stuff.
for London, she wasn't used to being in the house like that every day, and she had to homeschool. So like we put up a tent, went camping and watched movies in the
living
middle of
room.
the living room. What else did we do, honey? Oh, I started school. I said since we're in the house, let me apply for grad school, whatever, which I will be graduating next month. So I took advantage of that while
That's awesome.
we were in the house. And what else did we do? We couldn't do a lot in the beginning, but when it opened up,
Shit, we went to Florida.
oh yeah, we went to Florida. Yeah, we went to Florida
We
like
went to
twice
Florida.
for
Yes.
Brian's birthday, and that was Memorial Weekend, and it was crazy.
It
It was so crazy.
I bet.
And then we came back to Tampa for 4th of July, so it was so crazy. But we made the most of it. We had fun, enjoyed it, and we survived it together. So if we can survive that, we can survive anything.
We barbecued
So
a lot. We just kind of just hung out. Like we didn't really go out, and we wasn't really out in the streets. Like she said, if we did something, we just went to the store, and we have. You know what I'm saying? That was our adventure out, and that was basically it.
So what did you guys do?
Well, like we were in Florida, so nothing was really shut down. Like we still were able to go like to restaurants and pretty much do whatever we wanted to do, so that was good. But I definitely picked up reading more. I read so much. I like read like a book a month. So I still do that now. Like, I guess that was like one hobby I picked up. But like I said, like nothing really closed down for us, so we were still able to do like everything.
Okay.
You know what I did? I started day trading, and
What's
that
that?
did help. Day trading in the stock market. So I started doing that, making out. I hit a couple times, making some money. That kind of helped pay for the wedding too. So I was
Nice.
proud of myself. Like I started from scratch, just like watching
Hustling.
YouTube videos and reading whatever I could read, and then really just jumping out there. So I started day trading. So that's like kind of
Are you
like
still
maybe
doing
like
it
a little
now?
side hustle. I haven't done it in a while because after the wedding, I just wanted to relax and I just never did pick it back up. But all my accounts, like I still got the money out there. I just need to get back into it. Like literally, I would not work during the day. I would just day trade all day, and then after hours, that's when I would get my work done for work.
Nice.
So that's what I would do, and she would be like coming in looking like, "Why you not working?" And I'm like, "I am working. I'm making money. Like I'll do my regular work, my programming. I'm a software engineer, so I'll do my software engineering after hours, and then I just want to day trade until market close.
Don't show your
So
coworkers this.
that's what I was doing. Yeah, no, none of my coworkers know about this podcast. I'm gonna keep it that way. How about that? I ain't nobody finna snitch on me.
There you go. Did you guys go on a honeymoon?
No, I'm still upset about that.
She's
I
still mad
still
about
need
that.
my
She bring that
honeymoon.
shit up
Like,
every chance she
I
get.
get, I'm gonna bring it
Sorry.
up because I need to be somewhere.
Well,
Be
we
on the beach
didn't.
somewhere.
Yeah.
We live on the beach.
No, I need to be
So,
away.
that's our honeymoon.
Yeah.
We're going to do it. I was apprehensive about COVID because all the restrictions, or whatever. So we're just gonna have to find a place and then just kind of go. But with everything that's been going on, like she's been nonstop since the wedding, right? If it wasn't school, it was other people's parties or other things that other family members had going on. So she's been kind of like nonstop, and I'm not gonna blame that, but
Work,
it hasn't helped.
school,
You know what I'm saying? Work. Yeah, she was deployed for a few months,
still
so
deployed,
um,
just from home.
so you
We
know
were
we're gonna do it.
we were originally going to go on a cruise because they finally had opened up like all the cruises again. And then they brought all the restrictions where like you have to like wear a mask at all times in the boat and just be vaccinated
that's
and
so
be this
stupid.
and be
Yeah,
that.
we
And
just
it's
wanted
like,
to be free, man. Like
Yes.
from anything.
yeah, we canceled it and we ended up going to Sanibel Island in Florida, which was beautiful. I will say
How'd
it's
y'all
more of
get
like an
there?
old people.
We
We
drove.
drove. It was like
Okay.
7 hours away from Orlando.
Is it in the Keys?
6.
No, it's not. It's
No,
not far from here,
it's
is it?
It's by Fort Myers. It's by Fort Myers.
Yeah, it's not far from here.
Okay.
Right outside
Fort Myers is like an hour and a half from us.
Oh yeah, you guys should check that out. It's really pretty. I will say it's kind of like an old people town though. Like you go there to like retire, I
It's a
think.
retirement
They
island.
don't have any bars. Everything closes at like 11, so you'll definitely have to like buy liquor to bring home. But we did that and then like we would just walk on the beach together and like it was fun and relaxing.
Drove bikes.
And it was beautiful. It really was.
Okay. We did go to Jacksonville. We rode the bike. And that was my first time riding the bike since I was a kid, right? That shit whooped my
Me
ass.
too.
Yeah.
I was
That
flying
night.
down the street. She was going so slow.
I had to get back into the groove, but my thighs were so tight. Like we read them for like 2 hours, and we spent like
Oh, wow.
30 minutes turned them in. But I do want to
then you're
get
like,
a
I'm
I
done
only
bike.
with
on there
this.
for like 30 minutes.
I want to get a bike with I want a beach cruiser with the basket
There you go.
and then the
Yes.
wine, the cup holder so I can put my wine in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
You can't drive no bike drunk.
I won't get drunk.
Question for AP. When y'all go to bed, like, what is your wife's what does your wife wear to bed? And do you accept it or do you reject it?
She usually wears a big T-shirt. That's it. And I accept it. I think it's like cute and sometimes sexy. So like, yeah, I like it. Big T-shirt. Nothing else. Hair
Okay,
crazy.
Kaylee. What you got, Kaylee?
He usually just sleeps with boxers on. No shirt, no nothing, just boxers.
Accept
And I
it or
accept
reject
it.
it?
Oh, absolutely, I accept it.
Respect.
You,
Tay,
what-
what
I
you
just want
got?
to say this before I answer. Anytime he asks y'all a question, he's trying to get at something. Just so you know, okay? Just so you know.
You trying to see if like
No,
Don't listen to
he's
what she
trying
talking
to say
about.
something about me. That's what he's really wanting to
oh
get to. Okay.
why? What do you wear to bed?
He wears just the boxers as well,
No, I wear a suit.
Suit.
and I accept that. I accept that.
She wears this pink bonnet with waist beads. That's it. Sometimes I accept it, sometimes I reject it. Only because when I wake up in the morning, that bonnet is no longer on her head. It's somewhere else, and then she somehow finds it and puts it back on. I'm like, when I went to the bathroom, that shit was not on your head. When I came back, that shit is back on your head. Like, what is going on in this bedroom? Like, I get so frustrated.
You know
Like,
what?
what the hell? Did the dog put it back on your
He
head?
probably
Like,
did. He probably did. But you know what?
because
The last 2 nights I haven't worn the bunny. I wore a scarf, 2 different scarves, and the waist beads.
the waist beads stay.
Because
Everything else
I
got to
cannot
go.
take them off unless I cut them off.
That don't make no damn sense.
These are the ones that are tied on. They're not the flexible ones.
That's the safety hazard. What happens if you fall out the bed and get caught, and then you just dangling on the side of the bed choking?
It's not gonna happen.
That's some Final Destination shit.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
no.
so you know what? Let's go into a current event that happened last week, ASTROWORLD. I'm a little bothered by this event, right? And the things that took place here. What are you guys' thoughts on it?
For me, I think it's heartbreaking. It's so sad what happened, and I feel like the show definitely should have been canceled immediately after everything. Like there was a video I saw of this girl, she looked to be like maybe 17, jumping on stage saying like my friend is dying, and like the security just took her off, and like he just kept playing, you know, and it's like all these things that were happening, and like I don't know, it was so sad. I feel like it could have been prevented.
It was like, I do too. There's reports that it was like 10-year-old kids there, like 13,
There's a
12-year-old kids there.
9-year-old, yeah.
I think that is way too young.
Way too young.
Like,
I agree.
why is a 9-year-old at a Travis Scott concert? Like, they always get crazy every year, you know, and like, why would you bring a child to that?
What was your earliest concert? How have you been to a concert, and how young was your first concert? How young were you at your first concert?
My first concert was Britney Spears,
Yay, Brittany.
and I think I was like 8 or 9.
Did your parents go, or did they drop you off with a
My
group
mom
of
brought
friends?
me. My mom brought
Okay.
me and my sister. Yeah.
I haven't been to
AP?
many concerts, but the concerts that I've been to have all been like Spanish singers that my parents brought me and my brother to, like growing up, and they're at like a festival or something. So I really wouldn't even consider it a concert. So I don't know. I really never been to concerts like that. Wasn't really my
Would you
thing.
take a
you know?
9? Would you take a 9, 10, 11-year-old to a Travis Scott type concert,
Oh no,
a
absolutely
festival?
No,
No.
no. My first
I mean
concert,
his music. Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
was like 13, and I went with my friends, but there were the violence, like it's crazy. It wasn't like, I won't say that there wasn't violence at concerts in like the early 2000s, but not to this extreme. Like it's totally different. I remember going to one concert with my stepdad. I did not want him to go because I just wanted to go and hang out with my friends, because I had been to previous concerts by myself, but with a group. And I was about 13, so, 13, 14, 15, I was still going to concerts, but I experienced no violence at any of those concerts.
I feel like it was a different time back then too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Than it is now, you know.
So I would not take a 9-year-old to that type of concert. It just depends. Like, it depends on what type of concert it is. If it's more of something Disney singers or whatever, take a 9-year-old, 10-year-old, but
Yeah,
when it gets
so something
But
like
see,
that.
Travis Scott is known for like having these wild ass concerts, right?
Mosh
They do a lot
pits.
of rage and mosh pits type shit, and I'm like, why would you take a young kid like to something like that?
right,
But like I've been watching some of the reports, from the people who actually went, and they said like it was weird from the jump.
Yeah,
Like
I've seen that.
the one girl reported like between sets at festivals they usually have a DJ on, but this time they didn't have a DJ. They was playing this like weird ass music, this eerie ass music, and it made her sick, like physically sick or whatever. And they've been saying that they've been messing with the frequencies of the music, and that was causing people, you know what I'm saying, to have these episodes. And I was talking to my mom a few days ago. She used to work at the Q in Cleveland, the basketball stadium, and she had to work a Travis Scott concert, and she said like she went down into the bowl and she physically got sick and she had to leave. So I'm like, she told me that before I saw the video of the girl who said it. Like, so I'm like, yeah, that's clearly like they are messing with the music and the frequencies. Like maybe they're like the frequencies is causing that. And I saw little Uzi Vert, his performance, like he said some weird shit while he was up there on stage, and I just feel some kind of way about this show. So I
Like
just
I've been seeing
didn't.
people think it's like demonic and
Well, I think
Yeah, yeah,
like artists and like people that are creators. I mean, artists sing like rappers, singers. I consider them creators. I think they're always trying to like create some type of setting, like at their concerts or their events or whatever they're holding. Like whatever setting they're trying to like put on, whether if it's a darkness setting or if it's a happy go getting setting like EDC or something like that. And I think that from their creative mindset or their perspective, that creative mindset isn't for like everybody. You know what I
right.
mean? And what vision or what perspective they're trying to like portray to the crowd or whatever they're trying to do. I just don't think it's for everybody. So like whenever the crowd is there being influenced by whatever they're playing, I think the message comes across different to them to maybe be violent or to be like ratchet and ends up getting to the point where it gets to now, you know?
out of control.
Um,
Yeah,
like I said, a lot of creators and a lot of people that are creative, they just kind of like look at the world differently, and a lot of people don't look at it into like an artistic kind of point of view. They're looking more as if they're trying to promote violence, and they start doing that, and that's just the unfortunate thing about fans and like music these days is that yeah, it is very depressing. It is very drug oriented now with like drinking the lean and doing this and doing that, and like sadly it's poured into the crowd very heavily, wherever it may be, a concert or even at a house party, and people are acting like crazy, like
some weirdos.
demonic
Yeah,
and like yeah, and hurtful, and when it should be complete opposite. When you go to a concert, it should be free, it should be spiritual, it should be enjoyable, and you should be able to walk out, unhurt and unharmed,
so a follow up question that would be like, so supposedly these people pay upwards to $400 or $500 for the tickets, right?
Oh wow.
So while you're seeing some of this during the daytime, people was getting a little rowdy. Would you have stayed? You know what I'm saying, or
yeah.
would
I
you
would have.
have left?
I would have
Y'all would have
definitely
stayed or
left.
left? You would have left.
I
I'm
would have
not paying
left.
that
Yeah,
much
I'm
for a
not.
ticket, period.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
Anyways,
Yeah,
yeah,
So
no,
I wouldn't have
same.
you
even
ain't getting me
went.
with that.
Sorry.
But
That's
Yeah.
did you
ridiculous.
see
You
what
wouldn't have
the
went.
the Houston police chief said? That people were complaining about the pricks in their neck, and that
Yes,
their
they said that
EMT
somebody was running
guy
around pricking
drugging
people with
people,
needles.
and they
That's
like think it
crazy.
may have been heroin or something, which would have caused everybody to like freaking overdose and collapse right then and there too,
I mean, it
which
could have
is
Yeah,
been
scary.
it could have been anything. I mean, even like the scent or the fumes from fentanyl, just opening up a container full of fentanyl can make people overdose. That's how strong that stuff is. It could have been anything to make
right.
people start dropping or whatever,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
really
reports was that
heartening.
they was so like compressed that they couldn't breathe, and people was like
Hmm.
everybody's head was up, and they were trying to gasping for air, and they were just getting crushed. And I'm like, that shit is scary. Like, and
Yeah.
not only with the drugs and the drinking, all of that was involved. Like, I don't know, man. I think I would have. I wouldn't even been in no crowd like that, first of
Yeah,
all.
I wouldn't have put
And
myself in that situation.
you know what? Nobody said shit about COVID. All them fucking people together that
I
tight.
thought the same thing. Nobody was wearing a
Nobody said shit
mask.
about it. Nobody said shit.
I don't get how like Astro World, the event period, hasn't learned from past Astro Worlds when
They've had this
I,
event. They've had the same thing happen before, right?
yeah, yeah. So like Astroworld is only supposed to have maybe like 50 or 60,000 people in attendance from what I'm hearing, but every single year they show the videos of Astroworld and it's people pushing down fences, climbing fences that don't even have tickets and they get into the concert and it ends up being like hundreds of thousands of people instead of what is supposed to be like,
Contained, and it's not.
contained. And I just don't get it how like every year it's like you see the same video of people pushing down the fences, jumping over the fences to get into Astro World, and it's like it doesn't get fixed. And then this happens. It's just because I've seen previous videos of the concerts before, and
Yeah.
that's all I see is like as soon as like the concert starts, it's like maniac, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, they said before Master P left his set, he told them, he said, don't die tonight. And then he
Oh
walked off the
wow.
stage. Yeah, so that was weird. Do you think they're gonna have another one next year, or they're gonna like
Nah.
I
maybe
don't think
maybe
so.
skip next year and come back the year after
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
and
Let it
try
die
to try
off,
to
and yeah.
rebrand it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was
My
sad.
first concert, shit, I was grown. I went to see Boys in the Hood, which was a letdown because Jeezy wasn't with them, and it was at this dank ass club in Huntsville called Fat Cats,
The
and it
Ebony
was
Club.
the Ebony Club or Fat Cats, whatever you want to call it. Like it was like so underwhelming. Sorry, Boys in the Hood, if y'all listening, but it wasn't all that. And I think that might be my only concert that I ever went to. So I don't have that concert experience or that festival experience to know like what's supposed to happen while you out there, or a level of either excitement or concern when you at a
Right.
festival.
I feel you on that.
So,
Sad.
um, Tay, you got anything?
Um, no. Well,
No concerts.
yeah. I mean, I went to a lot of concerts. I I've been to a lot of concerts, but I think my favorite concert I went to a few years ago in Atlanta. It was the Chris Brown. And it was giving
Yeah.
everything that it was supposed to give. It gave me so much excitement. It was enjoyable. It wasn't like Astro World at all. It wasn't stupid crazy, but it was fun. It was fun. So that's probably my best concert ever in my entire life because he brings so many people out when he actually does a show. Like they're not, you don't expect to see them. So it's like an award show. When you have all these different performers, artists coming out, it's like an award show. It's like it gave everything it was supposed to give. So that,
Get your money's worth.
So, yeah, so with that question, like, is your guard down when you go to a concert, or is your guard up? Like, you kind of look at your head is on the swivel. I'm just making sure that I'm safe, or you just like, I'm at a concert to have a good time. I ain't worried about none of that.
my guard is always up, no matter where I am. But also, I wanna have a good time. Like I probably had 2 drinks while I was there, and that concert lasted for hours. So I think I'm like in a pretty moderate place to where I'm still alert and I'm having fun at the same time.
AP?
Yeah, for like events like that, if I were to be attending them, yeah, I'm always on alert, just like you. I think I'm always like making sure where the exit is. Especially for her, she doesn't do elevators, so I'm always making sure we're like the closest staircases. Yeah, anywhere, just especially if it's gonna be a concert and you're gonna be like in an arena or you're gonna be at a festival like Astro World, definitely guard up. But still having fun. I can still have fun with still being cautious at the same time. I really don't have a problem with that.
Kaylee?
I'm the paranoid one, so I'm always on alert. I always feel like something bad's gonna happen, and I'm always on alert for sure.
I just, what's up? What's this with the elevator? Are you claustrophobic, or you had a bad experience? What's up with this elevator
Yeah.
situation?
So when I was younger, I was in a bowling league. Like my whole family bowls,
Me too.
and oh yeah, I think we talked about that. So we were at a bowling tournament, and it was like me and one of my girlfriends, and I think I was like 9 or 10, and we like were pushing all the buttons on the elevator. We were jumping up and down, and we got stuck in the elevator for like 2 hours until the fire department came and got us out and stuff. So I've just been like traumatized.
I bet you won't do that no more.
No, but we live like in the city now, so like we have to take an elevator up to our floor. So I've gotten better.
And there's some ghetto elevators in Mass.
Everything's
Is
so
it?
old here. All the buildings and stuff are so old here.
Yeah.
And so I will not go in a parking garage elevator. Nope.
You just take the stairs.
I'll take the stairs, or I will walk. You know how usually when you go down like in a garage, like you're like turning. I will walk all the way up
Yeah.
it.
Really?
Yep.
With all the groceries, or you get a grocery to AP make him take them up?
We bought a cart like to put all the groceries on.
Yeah, but no, for that we take
Oh, that
the
was
elevator. No excuses
Yeah.
for that one. We're elevator for that one.
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna we gonna close this out with this last question. Like with the holidays coming up, where and who do y'all prefer to spend the holidays with?
Like right now?
Since y'all moved to Boston, you know what I'm saying, like, and like how this work? Do y'all alternate years, or do y'all just stick with one particular, you
Well,
know what I'm saying, group?
before when we were living in Florida, we had like a couple people that we had to go see. So like it would be like her grandma, my brother, her sister, like and her roommates that she was living with, and then like my parents. Like so this year it's a little bit different since we moved away from all those people. So we're kind of like doing our own thing with each other. Obviously we don't have no kids, but I think our first married Thanksgiving, we're gonna cook our own Thanksgiving meal, sit down with each other in our apartment, and like eat first before we take off to go to anybody else's house or
Yeah.
you know.
It's like our first Thanksgiving married, and I want to cook for my husband. So we're gonna like create our own
Okay.
traditions this year and do it like by ourselves, and then we'll go meet up with family like at nighttime.
Okay, what does your husband want you to cook for him?
I have a whole
AP, tell the
Pinterest
truth.
board.
Oh man, I want obviously turkey. I'm a big mashed potatoes fan. Man, all of it, man. Stuffing,
casserole.
green beans. I'll even have some rice on Thanksgiving.
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding. Ooh, man, I love me some banana pudding. Gotta have the dessert.
Can she cook? Can she cook, AP?
Um, you're good at some things, but I'm more of the cook.
He is.
Just because like I'm the one that's like, all right, there's directions right here, and we're gonna follow these directions, and we're gonna measure to like whatever cup it needs, teaspoon, whatever. She's more like, oh, a dash of this, a dash of that, a gallon of this, and you know, so that's why I take over the cooking because like you know, you gotta do it right.
He said
you know, if you
gallon.
want a good meal. Yeah.
He's so dramatic. How about you
That's
guys?
what's up, man.
For
Is this our? Yeah, well, look. I'm from Cleveland. All my people in Cleveland, so sometimes we will alternate, but I'm not going home. So
Do you
I
guys
think
have
it's just
family
gonna
in
be
Florida?
us.
no.
I have a cousin over in West Palm Beach.
Well, I have an uncle here, but he's hard to reach, so
Yeah.
that's it.
It'll
that's
probably
your
just
type,
be us
but-
three. I mean, yeah, it'll probably be us
Yeah.
four: me, her, Pooh, and Pepper. Yeah, we just gonna rock out this year, just us. Last year we did Friendsgiving with Rodney and Javi and Ashley and a host of other people, which was fun.
Aw, I love Friendsgiving.
But we just gonna kick it. You know what I'm saying? Here this year, we gonna make people jealous by eating our meal on the beach.
Ah, there you go.
There you go.
It'll probably be like
Tay?
20 degrees here.
Um,
I feel sad for y'all.
was there a question who
Bless you.
or which family?
Who do you prefer? Which family do you prefer? Or?
Nobody really answered that question. You all
which
didn't.
family?
Okay, well you
Oh,
answer
yeah.
it.
Nobody really answered that question. Whose family I prefer either, because I mean, I rock with both my family and yours, and we're all crazy, and we all get along. So, like, it's always a good time
It's
when
always some
together.
shit happening on either side. So I enjoy the bullshit that happened because it's just something to talk about, and I can laugh at people. Like
Yeah,
me and her, we people watch no matter where we at, and we talk about people.
we
So
do. We talk about
I talk
people.
about my family. I talk about her family. Like I don't care, and we just have a good time, especially around that time because it's always something going
Yeah.
on.
So
Yeah. Well,
So
I mean, that one's hard for me, I guess. Like, my mom passed away. My dad was never in my life. And then my grandparents aren't here anymore. So it's really just his family that we have now.
okay.
do you like
But we
hanging with
used
his family? Tell the truth.
I do.
Our family's a lot though, but
They're a
we
lot.
just have a lot of characters. You know what I mean? When you
And
get
they're
a
very
lot,
outspoken.
yeah, we're very outspoken. So there's a lot of like just like chitter chatter, a lot of like
Talking shit.
not in that way, but my family's crazy, so she gets a kick
If
out of the
if
craziness.
if your Thanksgiving family event was in a movie, would it be a box office smash or would it be a dud?
Oh shoot!
You asking them?
I'm asking them. You next.
If your mom and your brother are there, box office.
It might be box office, yeah.
Because they are always
My
at,
my
at
my
each other.
mom, my
And
brother, they
they,
butt heads and like I don't know. They have a weird relationship where they like insult each other, and like
even if they're complimenting, it's an insult.
yeah, it's just like, but
Yeah.
it'd be entertaining. And then my dad's an instigator, so like I could just see him
Really?
instigating the little conversations and arguments, and our dogs would be characters in the movies, and they're crazy too. I don't know. Yeah, so it'd be box office. Yeah, it'd be entertaining.
That's what's up. I would, yeah. I would have to. I would love to see that if you're
Yeah.
saying it's box office smash. Like,
Everyone would probably
Tay,
be drunk.
what about yours?
Oh,
yeah,
it's
of
definitely
course.
a box office. Like it's box office all year round for my family. It's a constant box office. Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
Who would be the
What?
main characters?
Yeah, well,
My
Yeah.
grandmother, Ida Bell, main character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
It'll probably her family be more like a Tyler Perry type shit.
Really?
Her grandma
And she
would
would be
probably be like a
Madea,
Medea.
yeah.
Yes,
Definitely.
I
shooting
love
and
the
shit,
Medea movies.
Yeah.
threatening to shoot people, all kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Her grandmother is hilarious.
The
If
Diary
my-
of a
if
Mad
my
Black Woman is
grandmother-
my favorite one.
Okay,
I love that movie.
so Tay asked me the other day, if I ever get sick or I'm just down or something happens to me, like just make sure you help me, get back on my feet. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let me give up.
just
I
soak.
said, don't let me give
Don't
up.
let
on
don't let her
myself.
give up. So I said, okay, well I'm gonna do like they did in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. I'm gonna put your ass in that wheelchair and push your ass in the tub of water, and I bet your ass get up deep. I'm gonna leave you there for a few days. And she looked at me like I was crazy. But I was serious.
Get up!
I
I'm
would
gonna
do
get
that
up and
shit
beat
to
your
you.
ass if you push me in that water like that. You gonna get me?
Yeah,
all
he
the strength
deserved
I
it.
need.
She wouldn't deserve that.
Yeah.
I mean, if she got up and whooped my ass after that, then she would be back on her feet, and I would be happy.
There you go, yeah.
My number
She might
one,
serve you
I've
with some
told
divorce
her,
papers.
that's fine. I told her if in our old age, if you have to change my diapers, just let me go. Don't just
Yeah.
let me don't let me sit there and shit on myself, and then you have to come in there and change me. Just let me go.
I'm definitely
Please
gonna
just
let
let me
him go
go.
because I don't even want to go in the bathroom after him. So you think I'm gonna take your ass? I'm gonna let him go. Okay, you told me to let
Yeah,
you go.
Yes, just let me go. Don't leave me here longer than I need to be. Like if I'm shitting on myself and can't feed myself, man, just let me go.
Yeah, that'd be sad.
Yeah, it would be sad. I don't know if I would really be able to let him go, but I would try to honor his wishes. But I don't know. It could be difficult.
Don't be selfish and leave me here with that shit.
Literally.
That poopy diaper.
Right.
Sorry.
And we not gonna touch the poopy diaper, but look, we're at an hour and 29 minutes. We're gonna close it out here, friends. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Boozy Brunch and Tea. I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast with the couples. This podcast is of course, is better than the singles who posted theirs last week. So please, come on, have a sit down, have a drink with us, eat brunch with us, and just enjoy yourselves. And hopefully, we will see you guys next week, and we'll talk about some Thanksgiving beefs, some Thanksgiving preferences, what we like to eat, what we don't like to eat, things of that nature. So please join us next week, friends. And
Hopefully my
have a good
turkey's
week.
not dry.
Yeah, let's hope so, because if it's dry, I'm throwing that shit out on old.
Oh, man.